We close out today's triple header with Quezon Tangerines taking on San Juan Lady Knights. Kanina, it's the Pasay Lady Voyagers who took the win against Marikina Lady Shoemasters. At kaninang umaga po, another win was added to Dasmariñas Monarchs after their battle against Binyan Tatak Arellano Lady Chiefs. I am Quinn Horses, still at courtside. Kasama ko pa rin po sina Jong Panerio and Joland Lim. This is Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association live here at the Strike Gymnasium in the heart of Bacoor, Cavite. Again, kung free po kayo at kayang-kaya nyo magpunta dito, samahan nyo na po kami dito. The more, the merrier. Pero kung hindi naman po, tutok lang kayo. Catch us live and free at pusop.com. Your game, your community. Join now. Powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. Also, special thanks to our media partner, Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Again, it's the last game for today. Bukas meron pa rin po tayong mga laro, but witness this last set of action unfold as we head into today's game.
And the third match for the last match here in our Tuesday triple headers, the defending champion Quezon Tangerines try to extend their 7-game winning streak as they face, of course, the San Juan Lady Knights coming off their biggest win of the tournament. And also, you can see on your screen you have Bartolome and Nicale, two of the most formidable and great outside hitters we have here in the tournament. And again, for the last match here, San Juan Lady Knights going against a very tall order with our defending champions, Quezon Tangerines. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. My name is Jong Panerio and here with me again still, Jiland Lim. You know what, Jiland? Both teams fresh from a win, and both teams must have been really preparing here in this match, but one winning streak will be over as two teams are marching their way here in the marching band capital of the Philippines, Bacoor.
Definitely nga. Again nga, para sa dalawang team na ito, para bang long time no see
Yeah.
kasi ang huling pagtatapat nila ay last October 7 pa, which was over a month ago. Ngayon, kung babalikan natin yun, actually the Quezon Tangerines put up a dominant performance. Straight set win na 3-0. Pero kung titingnan din naman natin, San Juan also put up good numbers on their board. Sa attacks, halos pareho lang sila. Quezon Tangerines edging out itong Lady Knights just by 2 points sa blocks nga. Danguna nga dito itong Quezon Tangerines as well as sa Aces ng kaunti. Pero it was the errors na masyadong napamigay nitong San Juan Lady Knights dito against a strong Quezon Tangerines team na sabi mo nga ay defending champion.
Well, definitely Quezon Tangerines is taking down their assignments coming in here in round number 2. But well, let's take a look on one of the players. Actually, many players for Quezon, but one of them, of course, Camila Bartolome. You know, one of the few players who always make me feel so old. I've been just covering their high school volleyball. At ngayon, andito na Camila Bartolome, ready for Quezon Tangerines.
I think the numbers say it all with 15 points in total. Na-complete niya ang ABS actually with 12 attacks, 2 blocks, and 1 ace. Really great numbers on a team na alam natin very capable ang bawat isang player. But still, she led the way and was rightfully called as Queen of the Court.
Exactly. You know what makes Quezon really very scary, Jalen, is that everybody could score. I mean, there is just one of the players that could contribute here for Quezon. But right now, let's turn to San Juan Lady Knights. A surprising upset win contra Pasay, but that will only be possible with the help of Chamberlain Cunyada. And I must say, you know, Cunyada, one of the few outside hitters we have here in the tournament, Jillian, that hindi lang basta puntosera sa opensa, but yung depensa ang ganda din.
Definitely, kita nga natin on the board, siya, Cunyada with 12 points. That is made up of 11 attacks and 1 ace. Pero let's also give credit to her teammates who showed up and showed out. Dito nga sa una nilang pagkikita, we have Casey Balingit with 7 points, Christine Miralles with 7 points, and si Danica Hendrauli with 7 points. So as you have said nga, kung ang Quezon nga has a lot of point makers for them. Ganun din naman sa San Juan Lady Knights.
Well, definitely, it's really very exciting. So, a lot of things, a lot of matchup to watch out for in this match. But, a lot of stories are waiting to unfold as we turn you over to our courtside reporter, Queen Bacarse. Take it away.
Coaching Janina San Miguel, I don't feel any pressure right now. Yan ang sinabi ni head coach ng San Juan Lady Knights kanina. Nang tanungin ko, anong nararamdaman niya ito sa paglalaban nila dito against sa Quezon Tangerine. Sabi niya, masaya lang daw sila. So every game, tinitreat nila ito as an opportunity para gumaling, para magsama-sama. Kaya kung meron daw isang bagay na nilulook forward sila, ayun ay ang may matutunan sila at muling makalaro dito sa MPVA. Big storylines ahead and we'll witness them unfold right here. Babalik ko sa inyo, Jong and Joland.
Well, if coach don't feel any pressure, I feel so much pressure, Jilly. I mean, these two squads just came off from a fresh victory. And why do we have to let these two squads from victory face each other just very sudden, Jilly? But of course here, if you cannot watch our our valuable action here live, you can catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusup.com. Your game, your community. Join now, powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. Special thanks to our media partners, Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. But huwag natin patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to our venue floor announcer.
Presenting our officials for match number 34. First referee, Mr. Daniel Kian. Second referee, Mr. Paul Ramil. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second season of Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association of Liga para sa lahat. This is the third match of our triple header game. A game between the San Juan Lady Knights versus the Quezon Tangerines. Starting six for both teams. First is for your San Juan Lady Knights. Led by their team captain, outside hitter number 19, Abigail Noval. Another outside hitter number 2, KC Balingin. Middle blocker number 5, Tony Nitura. Opposite hitter number 17, Mary Ikala. Setter number 24, Myla Lim. Middle blocker number 28, Delaine Arizapa. And their first libero number 3, Reyna Licolisin. Head coach, Coach Bernie Crisologo. And now let's meet your Quezon Tangerines. Led by their setter, captain number 1, Ginny Basarte. Outside hitter number 2, Camila Bartolome. Opposite hitter number 11, Shekinah Liasis. Outside hitter number 12, Shahana Liasis. Middle blocker number 15, Fiona Innocentes. Another middle blocker number 21, Sam Nolasco. And their first libero number 17, Jessa Doro. Their head coach, Coach Rogelio Gitigan.
And right now, this is what made this match so interesting because usual suspects, familiar faces, as we can see here. Of course, you have Basarte will do the playmaking for Quezon as well as here naman for San Juan, you have Lim. So let's see which playmaking will come out victorious here in this must-attend triple header finale here in Bacoor. At the same time, you have Nolasco going against, of course, Nitura. So this is really very interesting. Match number 3 here. You know, if you're Quezon, I know that San Juan Lady Knights, Gilland, is coming really very different right now. Imagine they came off from a victory just like that. Activated agad dito ang kanilang middle na si Arisipa.
Kita mo, they're still riding off that energy, that confidence.
Yes.
Siyempre, over that win versus tong Pasay Lady Voiders, which we just saw kanina.
Exactly.
Marikina Lady Shoemasters, rather.
And I think that give them a hope of entering the next cut of the competition. Doro, grabe, she's always everywhere. As Bartolome, this will be a point here for Quezon as somebody touches the net.
Yun na nga. Again, it's a story not just of attacks, of aces, of blocks, but also a story of errors.
Oh, yes.
Sa totoo lang, because nag-accumulate din yan eh. And you know what? It gets to a point that it's gonna hurt.
Definitely. And yun nga, I mean, sometimes ako-compensate ng errors yung attacks, the blocking, all the efforts that you did. So it is really something that you need to work out as early as now. Speaking of error.
Yung error. Yung error na yan, actually, hindi yan natatapos dyan sa isang punto lang eh. Because an error means a turnover, which means you are giving the other team a chance to score. So hindi ka lang nagpamigay ng isang puntos, pero baka 2 puntos pa nga ang naipamigay mo if the other team is able to convert.
Exactly. I like that. I mean, there's a 2 sides of committing an error. So might as well. You need to be really extra careful. You need to be do so much precision on your communication and movement inside the court. Meanwhile, Innocentes activated here already for Quezon.
And we are seeing Quezon racking up those points.
Camila Bartolome. You know, if looking here, let's talk about first for Quezon. I mean, I think everybody here for Quezon, Bartolome, Dalieses Twins, Innocentes, Sam Nolasco, naging queen of the court na.
Yes!
Yes, di ba? Almost. So, correct me if I do some mistake, pero I think, if not, most of their starting lineup, naging queen of the court na, di ba? That's how deadly these Quezon Tangerines are.
Or if hindi man sila naging queen of the court officially, they are definitely deserving to be called so.
But good recovery there coming from Lim.
Ganda, that quick reaction from Innocentes. No sweat. She puts that ball down.
And I know the pressure, of course, here for San Juan, the pressure of facing the defending champions. But you know, if they can draw some inspiration, is that they able to defeat the before the then number 2 Pasay Lady Voyagers. If they can, I mean, that could actually bring their confidence back.
Once again, we're seeing an error. And medyo marami-rami ng puntos yung naipamigay nitong San Juan Lady Knights on errors.
Errors really piling up here. But right now, Jilan, let's listen in.
Kapag wala sa execution, itawid natin yung bola na maayos, ha? Error natin sa 6 points na yan. Nakita ko ang puntos natin. 3 puntos error. 2 touching, 1 outside. Kalma lang, kalma lang.
Early timeout nga dito, Jelen here for San Juan. Well, nothing so technical and specific on that timeout from San Juan. I think that is just to somehow freeze din the momentum dito ng Quezon. But meanwhile dito, errors been keep on piling up here for San Juan.
I think sinabi na nga talaga ni Coach, talagang kada tatlo daw puntos error. Rather, kada puntos
Oo.
tatlong error.
And there is already like 6-1 to run here in favor, of course, of Quezon Tangerines as Camila Bartolome looking really sharp here. She continues to serve here for Quezon. Ekalia. Ash. No. Well, Kai Lieses rather. They'll set the ball up to Ash Lieses. Simple volleyball lang talaga dito, Ash Lieses. Just finding the donut hole. And that will lead us to our first technical timeout courtesy on that majestic and deceiving drop by Ash Lieses. 8-1.
Projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Coach Jerry Yee will not be calling the shots for the Quezon Tangerines today as he's currently coaching his team in the Pro League. Stepping in for him is Coach Onyok, who shares the same confidence in his players. He believes they already know what to do, it's just a matter of execution. With a solid system already in place, the focus now is on consistency and applying what they've been trained to do. As the coaching staff said, every game is a case-to-case situation and dwelling on their mistakes won't do them any good. Back to you, Jolan and Jong.
And I like it. I mean, despite the absence, of course, of their head coach, Coach Jerry Yee, here comes Coach Onyok. And, I mean, they might be a different coach, but I think they are sharing the same valuable program. At ito si Coach Onyok, tagal na rin pinagsamahan nila dito ni Coach Jerry Yee. And for sure, these girls, no, they already know what to do despite not having Coach Jerry here right now.
Definitely, kita naman natin the confidence in which these girls are swinging with.
Yes, they are not just swinging to score, but they're swinging with so much confidence here in the first set.
Kylie SS with a beautiful down the line. You can just see him follow through
Oo.
niya dun sa spike.
Ikaw, Gilan, bahala ka na malito dito kay Kai at kay Ash. Parehas silang nasa harapan ngayon. On the opposite, you have Kai, and outside, of course, you have Ash. But good. How about that?
But this time, it was not one of the Liesa sisters who made the score. Again nga, a testament kung sa sinabi natin kanina, the deepness, the depth of their bench. As it was Basarte with that push.
You know, the basic Chini Basarte thing, the basic Winley thing that Chini Basarte is doing overtime, but wala pa yatang whistle. Naku, kanina pa din, even our first game, ang daming excited. Talagang even without our first referee's whistle, talagang nag-serve na.
Nakakadala naman talaga if you see na your opponents on the other side of the court, talagang ready na to receive itong bola mo.
But this time, from the back dito, Nuval. Kapitana Nuval. This time, Kai. Targeting Kapitana, but Kai again scoring here for Quezon.
And Nuval getting her hands under that ball, kaso nga lang, hindi niya na iangat sufficiently.
Oo.
Once again, we're seeing that great down the line from
Well,
Kai.
medyo, knowing Abigail Nuval, diesel to si Abigail. Mamaya mag-iinit yan. She will be unstoppable in scoring. But meanwhile, Ikalia, we do hope that will, put fire here for San Juan.
Just hitting that over the blockers beautifully into that pocket of the court.
Arisapa, there is a 10-point lead here in favor of Quezon. Chini Basarte sa likod, gagawa ng paraan dito ni Kylie SS. You are everywhere, Kai.
Wow, and how many points has Kylie S has already scored? Wala pa tayo sa kalahati, or rather,
Oh.
nangangalahati pa lang tayo sa set 1. Easy pickings for Kylie S is here.
Meanwhile, here comes Inocentes. Balingit. I think that's what they need, the combination play and activate Balingit.
I think just from that approach, you could already tell that she was going
Oh,
to
yeah.
score.
Good pass there coming from Jessa Dorog. Sam Nolasco. I almost forgot you still have Sam Nolasco here on the side of Quezon Tangerines.
Zam nga, medyo tahimik so far, pero ito na, paramdam na siya.
Exactly, and that was a power spike presented by Smart Power All 99. Load now. Change of setters here. A double substitution. You have Sen Basilio here for substituting Chini Basarte. Nitura outside.
Yeah, the Quezon Tangerines just building up on that momentum.
Exactly.
Yung points nila, again, hindi lang because of opponent errors, but they are making their own
Yes.
points here.
Here comes Kapitana. Puntos here for San Juan. There must have been a touch.
And for once, nagpamigay
Mm.
itong Quezon Tangerines naman dito sa San Juan.
Meanwhile, Ikalia, San Basilio, pupuntahan. Sam Nolasco, always an automatic point. And because of that, Jilan, that's how quick Quezon Tangerines will bring us to our second technical timeout, courtesy of that quick attack of Sam Nolasco.
Plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
And catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusup.com. Your game, your community. Join now, powered by Smart, the official telco partner of MPVA. Special thanks to our media partners, Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Meanwhile, well, this is, I must say, so much in favor here for Quezon Tangerines as they are now leading by 12 here over the recently win San Juan Lady Knights.
We're seeing a different story here actually from mula yung first meeting nila, because set 1 nung last nilang pagtatapat was a 25-18 score, still in favor ng ating Tangerines, pero naka-post naman ng 18 points nga itong si San Juan. But if they continue on like this,
Oh yes. Well, they cannot.
yeah.
But you see the coverage now here, Jelan, for San Juan is on point. Sabi sa'yo, talagang diesel to si Kapitana Abigail Noval. From offense to defense, nandito, yun lang nalusutan. Puntos muli para sa Quezon.
Quezon thinking that ball was actually sailing out. Ito yung mga parang moments of hesitation mo na kung babalikan mo, minsan mas frustrating pa kaysa sa
Yes.
malakas na spike na hindi mo nasagot versus itong mga bola na hindi mo sure kung lalabas o hindi, pinabayaan mo, sa ihip ng hangin,
Ah,
bumagsak sa court ninyo.
yung mga what could have been, di ba, if I saved that ball. But this time, dito pupuntahan Abigail Noval. Oh, buhay pa ang bola dito.
Lumusot lang diretso dun sa
Oo.
ceiling fan natin.
Abigail, Kapitana, no? Inocentes. Abigail Noval, kung saan-saan na pumapalo dito sa Kapitana. But Bartolome, puntos muli here for Quezon.
Bartolome adjusting to that so well. Kita naman natin. using her left hand
Oh, yeah.
to bring that ball down.
And everything works really fine here right now for Quezon Tangerines. They look like as if they are a well-oiled machine. Even from the services, Flores, nakapag-contribute din ng puntos dito.
Quezon Tangerines just very dominant from all aspects of the game.
Exactly, and a must-lead timeout dito for San Juan. Now, let's listen in.
Girls, kung wala tayong kung wala tayong opensa, gawin natin sa depensa sa likod. Ha? Hindi naman ganun kalalakas yung palo eh, okay? O, tayo laro. My God.
And we are back and still leading by 14 points nga itong Quezon Tangerines natin. Let's see if they can extend this lead with the serve.
And this time, Arizapa denied there by Inocentes. Bartolome gagawa ng paraan. Lim, pupuntahan, Kapitana. Oh! Finally there, Kapitana Abigail Lubal scoring for San Juan.
Off the block shot. Kita naman natin, the blockers were actually tight dun sa net. Pero yung it was just the trajectory ng ball. Yung second touch ba?
And Bartolome unstoppable on that swing. Making it so close to 25th marker.
No mercy talaga from this Quezon Tangerine squad. Not letting up.
And that was the power spike presented by Smart Power All 99. Load now. Arizapa delayed by the net. An automatic point here for San Juan.
Ito na nga, and mahirap maghabol rather if you can't build up that momentum.
Oh, definitely. Well, this time, Basilio pupuntahan. Well, denied by the blockers. Basilio sa likod dito. Kylie SS outside. Oh, that is Ash.
And on her third try, she did not meet any of the blockers' hands, but she did not meet any paint on the court either.
Well, again, the best thing San Juan could actually do here is to get the momentum and carry that momentum over into our second set. But if you are Quezon, of course, gusto mo tapusin agad itong first set natin. That combination play will not work as Abigail Luval will give out a free ball.
Quezon Tangerines really working for that point. Kita natin everyone diving for that ball.
Of course. And a new name here for Quezon Tangerines. You have Castillo. Oh! Sen Basilio slipped over but naitawid pa. Underhand yung bola. Nagkagulo yung depensa ng Quezon doon.
Very unexpected na nangyari nga dito sa side ng Quezon Tangerines. Mga di sinasadya.
Oo.
Kumbaga naman na error.
And you know, having this huge lead, I mean, that will give you confidence here for Quezon. It will let you to be carefree because kahit anong gawin mo, I mean, you only just need 4 points. Diba? Most likely than not, you're gonna win the set. But if for San Juan naman, Giland, ito, I mean, imagine if na stay close mo yung score dito, that will give you so much confidence coming into the second set. But now, let's see. Denied there coming from Icaria.
Well, now San Juan is in double digits.
Oh, yes.
11 to 21.
10-point
That
lead.
great block.
And I'm waiting for Icaria and Duval to actually, you know, to rotational fault. Nako. But yan ang isa sa mga errors talaga na pinakaayaw ni Coach Jerry because you could actually just You could ask the second referee if the rotation, if your rotation is correct. But fortunately dito, namigay ulit ng puntos itong Quezon.
May malaki nga ang leeway nitong si
Oo.
Quezon. But as much as possible, of course, they want to minimize itong mga chances for a comeback nitong San Juan.
This time, Inocentes. Lim, pupuntaan dito kay Kalia. That will be outside. Kalia asking for a check, but no. This time, Inocentes. That is a good serve. But Kapitana Noval nandun to defend that ball. Basilio pupuntahan. Oh! Ball is still alive. Send Basilio.
That adjustment was not enough for Ashley Eses as she sends that ball into the net. Medyo nahirapan siya
Oo.
to hit that ball as she wanted to. Medyo masyado siyang nasa likod. Rather, the ball sailed too far behind her.
Well, this time, Balingit serving here. Balingit also has been really quiet. Babawi dito, Lieses. Kapitana Nubal powers it through. This time, Ashley Lieses. No! Nitura denied there coming from Sam Nolasco. Nolasco winning that joust.
Nolasco just making good use of her height.
Kita mo, hindi na tumalon Jilan din.
Hindi na talaga. Konti lang.
Konti lang.
Demure. Demure na
Very
talon.
demure lang.
Pero of course, it's not just her height, pero of course, yung determination din niya, yung hindi siya nag-stop, nasundan ng tingin yung bola.
And what is something here for San Juan, Jilan, that you feel that they need to do coming into the second set?
Well, they have to get their system running. Yun yung una. Pero of course, that's easier said than done talaga.
Oo.
Maraming factors yan na it's the first ball, it's the setter contact, it's the coverage as well.
Oh, yes. Well, now, let's see here. We're heading into the second set. Oh, that is inside. Well, I think you're correct, Jilan. You know, it is easier said than done unless you experience it yourself. So I have decided I'll be playing right now. I left the joke lang. Well, let's see now. Yeah, it's easier said than done because ang kalaban mo dito is your attitude eh. I mean, your behavior, whether you can or you cannot.
Kasi when you decide na talo na kayo, the body will
Oo.
follow.
Sam Nolasco, Ekalia, Danica Gendrauli, of course, one of the veterans here inside San Juan. San Basilio, Sam Nolasco denied by Nitura. Ekalia, of course, going to Danica. Danica! This time, Ekalia pupuntahan to Nitura. San Basilio sa likod. Puntos dito. Castillo wrapping this first set 25-14. Let's take a look. Basilio finding Castillo, and it was successful. Quezon Tangerines sealing and locking this first set.
Plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
And of course, well, what a set one here for Quezon. I mean, so much dominance. It is what you expect from a defending champions to go all out, especially if we are um, kicking off our round 2 here in the MPVA.
And I think that last rally na ipinakita sa atin ng Quezon Tangerines was really a good summary of how their performance has been this set. Maganda yung coverage, maganda yung connection. And of course, there's always someone na pwedeng tuldukan itong ang rally, mga rally nila.
Exactly. Well, let's see if we can see the same dominance dito ng Quezon Tangerines. But meanwhile, let's see the statistics.
And we are looking at the attack score. That is 15 attacks ng Quezon Tangerines to San Juan ng Lady Knights. That is double the attack points that they have posted. Pero sa blocks, actually, nauna itong Lady Knights. Sa aces, however, Quezon Tangerines have been so strong on the service line and nagpamigay ng 7 points itong San Juan Lady Knights versus itong 5 points that Quezon Tangerines managed to let go of.
And here comes for San Juan. You know what made them ahead here for Quezon? Both have this history of winning games. But I think the experience of Danica Henrauli, former national team of Philippine Volleyball, you have here, of course, Noval, Ekalia. We have not seen Jeannie Sabas here. But let's see now, good block there coming from Nitura.
Ayun na nga, and we can see just exactly why San Juan is leading in the blocking department. Really waiting for that ball to come. Kita mo yung sobra talagang the bend, then the jump. They really planted themselves there, kumbaga.
They may not be the tallest of a middle blocker, but the timing, saktong-sakto. Puntos muli dito for San Juan.
San Juan with a good start here.
Oh, yes. And let's see, Jinan, if that will continue here. But meanwhile, here for Quezon, looking to get their first point here in the second set as Bartolome. That will be outside.
Quezon Tangerines not really being able to get into their groove dito sa start na ating set.
This will be an easy one here for San Juan. Abigail Noval.
Naiba ng konti yung trajectory ng bola doon kasi sumabit sa net.
Abigail Noval kung saan-saan na pumapalo dito sa, si Kapitana. Pero puntos here for San Juan.
Kapitana Noval driving that ball down into the end line.
Let's take a look one more time.
2 blockers against her pero naiwasan niya pareho and still putting that ball where she wanted to.
That's how veteran Abigail Noval is. Good dig there coming from Balingit. Noval, one more time. Ang nipis sana noon. Ang ganda sana ng catch shot ni Abigail. Unfortunately, kinulang.
Noval really showing us yung versatility na kaya niya. And hopefully later we will see that cut shot be converted into a point.
Certainly. But this time, Hil Camila Bartolome. Good first ball coming from Balingit. Abigail Noval. Of course, you want to maximize while she's in front.
Sabi mo nga kanina, itong si Noval is like diesel. And we are seeing her heating up dito sa ating set to scoring consecutive points.
Of course. And not only the firepower Abigail Noval has, Jilan, the experience ni Abigail Noval. Dadalhin at dadalhin niya yan. But meanwhile, well, a total duplicate ng nangyari sa first set natin. However, it is in favor of San Juan.
Our defending champions trailing against 5. Parang they cannot find, they're having a hard time rather finding their footing dito.
And of course, sigurado ako, this good performance here in the second set. San Juan Lady Knight is offering this to their local sponsors. Of course, we have Senator Jingo Estrada. We have Councilor Ervic Vihadre. We have Captain Ryan Isguera from Barangay Maytunas. Again, there is San Juan Lady Knights local sponsors. They would like to thank Senator Jingo Estrada, Councilor Irvic Vihandre, Kapitana Ryan Isguera from Barangay Maytunas.
Inocentes actually scoring those past 2 points. Yung una niya, isang solid block. Tapos itong pangalawa, an ace that drops just right before the libero.
That is outside. But of course, if you're San Juan, you want to be careful kasi you're facing with the defending champions. And you know naman, once your opponent has this heart of a champion, talagang babawi at babawi yan. Oh, another rotational fault here for Quezon. And that error will lead us to our first technical timeout in favor of San Juan.
Sabi mo,
Plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Both San Juan and Quezon competing across different leagues, this isn't just their second encounter. It's part of an ongoing chess match between two familiar teams. According to San Juan head coach Bernie Crisologo, Quezon may have drawn first blood in their first MPVA meeting this season, but in another league, the Lady Knights were the ones who came out on top. Still, Coach Bernie admits that after that win, nabasa na kami ng Quezon. Now that both teams have experienced winning and losing against each other, Coach Bernie believes today's game will come down to who can read and adjust better. Pagalingan na lang bumasa. Kayo ba, Jong and Joland, anong basa niyo sa larong to?
Well, it's so hard to read, you know what, Queen, because this could still be anybody's game right now. And it's so nice, I mean, for some, and to know the history of these two squads, you know, for some, we are just watching two opponents, I mean, going against each other, but they have this history of, being a familiar foe. And right now, let's see who will come out victorious. At pagkasabi nga dito ni Queen, pagandahan na ng basa ng laro dito. Ashley SS again. And right now, things started to heat up here for Quezon.
hindi nabasa yung
Oo.
cross-court na yun ni Ashley Eses.
This is only just a 2-point lead. If you're San Juan, you need to be extra careful. Backset dito kay Danica. Pasarte. To Ash. Simple as that. Yet scoring a point here for Quezon.
Ashley Eses showing the variety that she can do on her attacks kanina. Very strong cross-court hit. Ngayon naman, a push.
Oo.
An off-speed shot. Just tipped into the space.
And
The
this
opposing
time, oh! Impenetrable here, Sam Nolasco. And we're tied at 8, and that will lead San Juan Lady Knights for a timeout. Let's listen in.
Guys, yung mga
Casey,
open.
tulong ka na kaya kay Obang sa manipis. Medyo manipis ako, medyo manipis pumalo eh. Tapos ikaw sa mahabang malakas. Myla, yung gitna na tapik. Ikaw na yon. Tutulong sa depensa yung opener natin.
Huwag kayong pumalo sa down the line. May tao.
Tara. Pag hindi mo kaya, patulong ka, magsabi ka sa kakampi mo. Okay? Tara.
And just like that, you know, the 6-point lead advantage dito ng San Juan nawala na. Because we're now tied at 8. And a perfect time here for San Juan to call a timeout.
Well, in sports, no lead is safe.
Oh yes, definitely. Baling it here. Good. That's how you would like to respond after a timeout. Yeah,
there. Rewarding their coach for that timeout.
of
To that
course.
point.
Sam Nolasco as an outside hitter. Why not?
Zam just hitting from everywhere, from the middle, from the left, and she's making it work.
And that was a power spike presented by Smart Power All 9-9 load now. Oh. The ball is still alive. What a recovery in coverage! Ayun lang sabi ni Sam Nolasco, ang baba daw.
That slide
Ah.
hit from her. Not making it past their side of the court. Ayan, tumama nga sa net.
Oo, sayang yun.
Although not to say that the blockers ng San Juan did not have any part in that hitting error. Yun ang mga errors kumbaga na
Oo.
were committed because she saw that block waiting for her.
But good coverage from Danica Henrauli. Kanina pa to si Danica. This time, balingit. Oh! Saved by Danica Henrauli again. Pasarte. Oh! Winning that joust.
San Juan were ready for that joust kasi nga itong si setter on the side of Quezon Tangerines na si Basarte was getting ready to set that ball rather than makipag-agawan over the net for that joust.
Certainly. Dito naman. Oh! Kita mo, Bartolome on that extra muscle on that hit. Bartolome asking for it. Because why not?
Sportsmanship there showed by Bartolome. She apologizes as that ball actually hits the head of the opponent. Although hindi naman masyadong malakas, so nothing to worry about dito.
Good first ball talaga dito. If it is landed on Abigail's Lubal hand. This time, Inocentes. Inocentes one more time. Lim, pupuntahan dito. Balingit. Basarte to Camila Bartolome. Ball is still alive. Pupuntahan. Oh. And that is... Of course, you know, here in MPVA, of course, our topmost priority here, lagi, Jiland, is the welfare and the health of our players. And I hope that, I don't know if that incident, if we have a replay on that, I think that is Abigail Noval, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it
Oh,
seems like
yeah.
yes, it is Kapitana Abigail Noval right now on the floor being helped up by her teammates.
But of course, nothing, we do hope that nothing is, you know, so serious sana dito. She's been now assisted by, of course, our medic here, responding immediately after that incident. But the way it looks like, Gilad, I feel it is a sort of a sprain on her ankle, no? A mild sprain.
Seems so kasi she's
Oo.
being assisted right now as she's
Mhm.
walking. Although she is um, walking naman with minimal support, still we have to make sure na yung welfare of the
Oo.
players come first.
Let's see on the replay. Oh, okay. So basically, yun nga, nasagi. I mean, what do you call that na she used actually her ankle in
Yes.
support on digging and saving that ball.
You have to commend her, of course, for
Yes.
going for that ball. And that's just a testament to the commitment that
Definitely.
she had.
But good news, if there is some good news there is that Abigail Lubal was able to walk herself din nga
Yes.
sa bench.
Indeed.
But meanwhile, dito Javin Sabas will replace Abigail. On the running, Tony Nitura.
And Tura making up for the absence of Abigail Noval. Ngayon, I think the challenge for San Juan is how they will continue this momentum na nawala nga itong, not only itong
Oh yeah,
leader nila, but also one of their top scorers in the game so far.
certainly. BSS right now, Basarte pupuntahan! Oh! Okay, I'm out of words for like few seconds there. I'm out of words for literally for a few seconds.
That ball just blurred talaga, quick on the
Wow.
pipe rather.
And that was a power spike presented by Smart Power All 99. Load now. This time, BSS. Oh, sayang yun.
She crossed the line
Oo.
before that ball hit the floor.
Kaya nga, na-appreciate ko yung ano eh, yung gymnast ability ni Lieses doon eh. Doing all her might not to cross that tiptoe. Unfortunately, failed to control her momentum. Meanwhile, dito, Lim serving for San Juan. Oh, quick attack for Innocentes works.
Innocentes just tipping that into the empty space na the defenders ng San Juan were not quick enough to get to. Pero kasi it's also the height that she gets over the net.
Oh, yeah. Camila Bartolome. Javin Sabas perfectly. Give it to Lim. Danica Henrauli making the most of that difficult set. Innocentes with a flash.
What a flash by Innocentes, but also what a set from Basarte. Parang nakita ko nag-float yung ball for a split second there in the air.
Oh, grabbing
There we
hang
have
time.
it.
Grabbing hang time din.
Perfect set and what a perfect quick there also.
Oh, yeah. Javin Sabas. Dito naman, Kyle Yeses gagawa ng paraan. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Javin will hand over a free ball. Ash. Oh! Blocking is the name of the game here for San Juan.
5 of the players on court, lahat sila nandun beyond the 3-meter line. Isa lang actually natira dun sa likod.
Now serving Tony Nitura.
Now you have to be aware of your positioning on the court, not just when the whistle starts and magsaserving kalaban, but of course during the rally. Be careful not to leave any open spaces na pwede i-exploit.
This time. One of the veterans replacing Abigail Val, responding immediately on her call.
Lumusot yung bola dun kay Innocentes.
Well, this is way a better second set here for San Juan. Kaay. Ash, rather, simple lang talaga. But Ashley S is already recognizing that donut hole on the side of San Juan.
Tipping it into space nga, kumbaga. You know what? The Lieses sisters have been very dependable talaga in every game that they have had.
Definitely. Way back when they're still playing with Kings Montessori, you see the potential already of these twins. Camila Bartolome, Basarte na, Sam Nolasco, gagawa ng paraan.
And Zam's height over the net. Not enough for that ball to go over.
And that error by Sam Nolasco will give San Juan the second technical timeout, 16-14 in favor of San Juan. MPVA, a special thanks to our media partners Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas.
Now serving Javin Sabas.
And Javin Sabas stepping That's too wide.
Pero
And that error again by Balingit will lead Quezon Tangerines to our first technical timeout, 8-6.
Valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Cloud Garage. Thank you very much.
But right now, what stood out is Ashley's. I mean, more than the fire and the nothing so fancy on her attacks right now, Jilan. But yung mga off speed niya, you know, it really proves that she understands the defense of the opponent.
And it's definitely showing din her level as a player. Kasi syempre kung magsisimula ka, you just want to hit the ball as hard as possible, no? Pero kapag ganitong nagigain ka na ng experience ng skill, you have the
Oo.
ability to add that variety to your attacks. And you know that the strongest balls aren't always the most effective.
I like it. The strongest ones always isn't always the most effective. And yun nga, di ba? Basic lang. Dito for Ashley SS as Camila Bartolome. Outside on that down the line kill.
Just a bit too strong there from Camila Bartolome. But we know naman kasi the power na karga ng bawat spike niya.
But dito, kita natin, San Juan. Camila Bartolome. Been successfully dug here as Javen Sabas will try. Bartolome one more time! No. Javen Sabas again. This time pupuntahan Inocentes. Lim. Balingit sa likod. Bartolome! You really have to admire the defense, the coverage on this match. Wow! This is beyond impeccable volleyball right now. Buhay pa din ang bola! Quality volleyball right before our own very eyes.
And finally, the ball drops, but not without so much effort from both teams. We see the players on the court huffing and puffing. Grabe yung pinakita nila doon. At grabe yung connection nila sa isa't isa. Even those one-handed digs na kahit papano na lang no-look touch. Nagawa nila ng paraan.
Exactly. Many players are down, but the ball is still up. You know, I do hope that there's a rule in volleyball no with rally that long. Sana at least 5 points, di ba? Tapos kalahati doon sa opponent. I mean, they're risking everything to save that volleyball.
Paano ang tawag dito, mechanics doon? Is it the number of touches? Like, pag sumobra sa, for example, 10 touches on either side of the net, that qualifies for a 5-point rally?
I'm gonna figure this out and I'm gonna keep you posted. But meanwhile, let's hear some stories here to Quinn. Quinn, take it away.
When training with teammates, hindi lang skills at teamwork ang natututuan, pati kung paano maging kikay. Just look at Kai Yeses of Quezon Tangerines. Compared to their first few games, sabi niya she's now more polished and confident. Nagja-gel at tali na raw siya. She shared that she started fixing up a bit and got compliments from her seniors, which inspired her to keep it up. As a tourism student, she says it's good practice to always look presentable, whether on the court or in class. That's Kai Yeses learning not just in the game, but also a bit of clean girl confidence from her teammates. Back to you, Joland and Jong.
And I like it. You know, the clean girl confidence that Kylie SS has. And you know, it's very important because for sure Kylie SS been playing in NCAA. I've been playing to other leagues as well. So it's very important that you look presentable, di ba? For your fans. This girl has a lot of fans. Way back playing Kings Montessori, may fans na yan. So it's really better to look presentable, of course. But meanwhile, the current MVP of the MPVA, Rhea Dinsing here, will substitute Kylie SS.
Play number 11 out. Play number 9, Raiden singing.
A lot of big names here on court on both sides of the net. Maraming players with a lot of history na alam naman ng mga fans what they've been through,
Yes.
kung ano yung mga pinanggalingan nilang origin stories as well, and their dreams also in volleyball. And we see them steadily working towards those dreams.
Yung tone ni Nitura, slowly but surely trying to trim down the lead here, 8-11.
Yan ni Tura, very kalmado pa actually yung una niya. Then when she realized that that set was going to her, bigla siyang tumakbo. Chill pa siya nung
Oo.
una.
Eto na. She'll not be the MVP for nothing.
First score ni Rhea Densing. What a great attack, back row attacker.
And Rowley denied. Reverse set to Sabas. It will not work. Pupuntahan Ashley SS. She has been covered here. Inocentes, no entry.
One-woman block there by Inocentes. Tamang-tama lang talaga yung timing that she had in jumping up for that block.
Alam niya, there's several occasions na ito si Balingit is trying to attack from the pipe. At the timing na nga dito ni Inocentes.
The anticipation was there, but also, syempre, yung ability ng body niya na sumunod. And ito, I think it's a good question for our blockers out there. Parang ano mas masarap sa feeling mo? Yung makuha mo yung read block na binantayan mo or yung guess block? Na tipong tumalon ka lang tapos it just so happens na tama yung hula mo.
Siguro if I were to become a middle blocker, I'll love that my read block will pay off. Well, at least you know kasi na parang it came from an effort, di ba, from my preparation. So I think that feel more fulfilling.
Alam naman natin, we always say na itong mga middle blockers, talon sila ng talon on court, even though na, sabihin natin maybe 70-80% of the time, the ball is not going to them. But still, they jump.
Exactly. But even as an opposite, no? I mean, because most of the ball, it will go naman to the outside hitter. So we still need to go back to our possession, pretending that we are approaching to head that ball. At dun ka na lang talaga mapapagod. But that's part of the game. But meanwhile, dito, Densing! Oh, this will be a point for San Juan. And Javin Sabas continues to serve here for San Juan. Yes. Oh, service ace, 14-11. The veteran Javin Sabas.
Napakatalim ng service na yun. If you could see just how small yung distance nun from the net. Mere millimeters.
Good serve. Basarte ito. Rhea Densing. Grabe naman talaga.
Not last season's MVP for nothing.
Yes.
Just like that, actually, Quezon once again is in the lead.
Let's see if they can lead us to our second technical timeout. Danica Henrauli to Kylie SS. Ashley SS rather. Danica one more time, reloading it back to Danica. Rhea Densing sa likod. Saba sa likod, well defended. Balingit will give a free ball. Ekalia has been quiet here for San Juan. That will be inside here for Zam. And because of that, halfway through, and Quezon Tangerines will lead us to our second technical timeout. 16-11, as Sam Nolasco once again dominates the middle here for Quezon.
Projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusup.com. Your game, your community. Join now, powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. A special thanks to our media partner Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. And we're already halfway through. And just like that, um, Quezon Tangerines will continue their winning streak. Meanwhile, dito, puntos muli for Quezon.
Zam Nolasco once again scoring. She was the one na nagpa-timeout. I mean, who brought the game into technical timeout. And ngayon, coming back, she's leaving her mark once again.
Of course. Rhea Dinsing continue to serve here for Quezon. Well, not until that time. And veterans inserted here on the side of San Juan. You have, of course, Manukay of NCAA legends together with Sardinia. It is not every day that you're going to see these legends playing still in one court.
But Zam Nolasco making her way towards becoming a legend herself. Once again, she's scoring and wala na naman sa left side.
Oh, oo. Nako, na-master na yata ni Sam talaga yung pagpalo from the left side of the court. Meanwhile, Ikalia naging setter talaga dito for San Juan. Balingit!
Balingit, nag-iingay na naman dito with that very, very powerful spike. Kanina, you were so amazed at her cut shot na napakasikip. Pero ngayon naman, she's showing us this very powerful cross-court. Yung arsenal,
Oo.
kumbaga, ng attacks niya, very varied.
Meanwhile, here, Manukay. Well, our first referee still trying to verify things here. Over to Manukay. A yellow card warning here will be given to... Okay, but of course, they have to shake everything off and moved on. Mia Manukay. Yeses. Still, Bartolome rather.
And I think yung length of time that it took there to serve the ball dito kay Manukay, it
Oo.
affected her service. Kita natin, masyadong palubo, making it
Oo.
easy tuloy for Quezon Tangerines to set up that perfect attack.
Definitely. Meanwhile here, Quezon Tangerines getting really close to claim and to maintain their winning streak here in the MPVA. Balingit said it's not yet over.
She waited and she made it count. Kita mo talagang nakaposisyon na siya. Then she really never took her eyes off the ball. Tinimingan niya ng tama yung set na yun.
Of course. Well, this time, combination play. Camila Bartolome is unstoppable here.
Bartolome, talagang kanina pa, we have been so amazed at the attacks that she has been doing, and she just continues to prove kung bakit she really is an amazing player, an amazing spiker.
Of course. Well, this time, Sardinia, kapapasok lang. Trying to make her presence felt, but meanwhile, Bartolome, I must say, is unstoppable here, especially on the latter part of the third set. But because of that, hindi na patatagalin. San Juan will call a timeout.
Quezon Quezon Tangerines really firing from all cylinders
Oh,
dito.
yes.
We have had Bartolome, Lieses, both of the Lieses sisters and Nolasco.
Yeah, but meanwhile, let's listen in.
Natin. Pag ano pa.
Well, this might be a 7-point lead here of Quezon over to San Juan. But this is really very doable. I mean, remember kanina nakita natin lamang dito ang San Juan. Grabe yung inabol ng Quezon. I think that is a testament that it can be done. Because, you know, as a player, ang pinakalaban mo talaga dito is how strong is your mental fortitude. I mean, whether you think you can or you cannot, you are right. So better think you can. Well, let's see how this game will end as Quezon Tangerines only need 4 points here to lock another victory here in the MPVA.
We're also seeing more height sa net
Oo.
ng Quezon Tangerines. With these new players here on court.
Oh! Presence of mind!
Nagkatinginan doon si Densing. And si Basilio.
Rhea Dinsing on that strong hit. Out of bounds.
Setter on court also now different for the Quezon Tangerines.
Of course, yes. Their backup settersen, Basilio, is here in this inside the court.
I wonder if balak ni coach na ipa-start siya sa next set. Or rather,
Or the
this
next
is
game.
The next game. O diba, masyado mabilis nagpa-fly by yung laro. Akala ko, nagsisimula pa lang tayo.
And of course, another formidable middle from UE, Rojo. Lim. Ikalia na. Spiker naman si Ikalia ngayon. Ikalia one more time. Nobody's home for Quezon.
That was good for Ekalia. Ekalia also one of the people putting up numbers dito sa side ng San Juan. Kanina, lalo na nung first and second sets,
Oh, yeah.
she has been working steadily, gaining those points.
This time. Oh! Camille Tan!
Her first point dito sa larong ito, and that was from a quick.
And you know, regardless if you are a starter or bench player, if for Quezon talagang pupuntos at pupuntos. Match point tayo dito for Quezon. Lieses. Javen Sabas. Lieses. Not yet. Rojo pupuntahan dito. Lieses. Lim. Babalikan Sabas one more time. Ekalia. Oh, not yet over.
Buhay pa itong San Juan.
Buhay
dito.
pa.
Pero, you know what? I admire dito sa San Juan na to na nasa match point na yung kalaban nila pero wala yung pagka-lax
Oh, yeah.
on their end.
Just like that. 18 to 24. Back-to-back points here for Javen.
They're still playing with that looseness, that relaxation. And kita mo naman dito kay Sabas, walang takot. As she aimed for that net because that could have gone either way.
Oh, yes. Dinsing will there you go, Rhea Dinsing. Closing this match. And a 3 passionate sets. 25 to 18, the reigning MVP. Just dial number 9, Rhea Dinsing will surely respond.
I think for those who have been tuning in ever since game 1 ng ating triple header today, lahat ng games for today, hindi mo masasabing sayang or may kawalan kahit man dun sa losing team because there has always been either a whole set or a point in the game na nagpakita
Oo.
ng napakagandang performance yung team that did not win.
Yes. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Sabi ko nga this might be just a 3 sets, pero I mean, it's really very close and it's very tight. And considering that dito nga, I mean, San Juan, tinalo itong Pasay. So, that is really a big boost of confidence here for San Juan Lady Knights.
And also for the supporters ng Quezon Tangerines. They were able to see a lot of faces
Oo.
na pinasok dito sa court today. And yun nga, the 3-0 win ng Quezon Tangerines and San Juan Lady Knights. Again, reflecting their first meeting in that sense na straight set win. Pero we can say that the San Juan Lady Knights put up better numbers here in this matchup nila. Pero Quezon Tangerines proving why they are the defending champions of this league.
Exactly. We'll be back to wrap things up.
Projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
And of course here, Quezon Tangerines in a passionate 3 sets victory contra San Juan. A lot of players actually showed up, step up and prove us what they've got. But actually some players, 2 players really stood out really big time here in this match.
And alam mo, in all honesty, nahirapan tayong mamili because they both contributed so much, not just in numbers, but in leadership sa court. And we are seeing them on our screens, none other than Ash Lieses is our first queen of the court with 13 points, made up of 12 attacks and 1 ace. talagang yung mga off-speed
Yes.
shots niya were what really made the game what it is. And dito naman tayo kay Camila Bartolome with her very strong down the line and cross-court hits. Yan, 14 points, 12 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace, contributing to all aspects.
And considering that this
skills.
is just only a 3 sets victory, but of course, our queen of the court is with our courtside reporter, Quinn. Quinn, take it away.
We are ending the night with two queens of the court. We have Ashley Esses and Camille Bartolome. First off, Ash, na-straight set nyo sila, pero kung meron kayong learning na dadalin nyo sa mga susunod pang games, ano yun?
Ngayon po kasi, nagbago po kasi yung rotation namin. And yung kambal ko nga po is naging UT. And so, parang new po, ano po siya sa amin, bago. Kasi ngayon lang po namin ginawa sa game. Pero thankful ako na na-adjustan po namin. Yun lang.
Congrats with that, Ash. Ikaw naman, Camille, kung meron kang favorite moment sa pagkapanalo nyo ngayon, ano yun?
Siguro yung favorite moment po is yung first set, nauna kaming mag-advance sa kanila.
Ayun, thanks for that. Smile naman kayong dalawa, queens of the court, di ba? Ayun, kung meron kayong gustong batian, friends, family, kapatid, now is your time. Una ka na, Ash.
Babating ko po sana yung pamilya ko po is nanay ko po, mga tatay ko po, mga bunag family and Lesis family po. And thank you din po sa Quezon na lagi po nagsusuporta po sa amin. Yun po.
Next time daw, paghahandaan na to ni Ash, maghihikaw na raw siya. Camille, ikaw naman, kung may gusto ko pasalamatan.
Pinapasalamatan ko po yung family, and kamusta po yung family ko sa Iloilo, Bartolome and Aguirre po. And Sir Boy Montalvo po, and sa Quezon po na sumusuporta po sa amin. And sa mga taga Quezon at taga ibang lugar na sumusuporta sa Quezon Tangerines. Thank you po.
Congratulations, our queens of the court and Quezon Tangerines. 8th win para sa inyong team. Ngayon, ibabalik ko na kayo kina Jong Angeland.
Well, thank you, Queen. And of course, our queens of the court, we have Ashley SS and Camila Bartolome. But here are your Smarts Powered Up plays brought to you by Smarts only 5G, only 85 pesos for 3 days. Download the Smart app and load now. Well, obviously on the first set here of G-Land, dominance, mastery, that is the name of the game. And that is what Quezon Tangerines did here contra their opponents.
You heard it nga from Queen of the Court na si Camila Bartolome herself, na masaya siya that early on, they were already able to open with a set 1 win and naungusan nga nila, naunahan nga daw nila itong San Juan Lady Knights. Pero dito naman sa set 2, it was not as smooth sailing as they probably would have liked.
Exactly. Well, that is what you want to expect from a opposing team here for San Juan to bounce back big time. Well, just want to remind everyone, they just actually came off their biggest victory, I must say, here kontra Pasay. And here for San Juan is that just kinulang. Kinulang lang talaga, but ultimately, they did a very good job. It's just it is Quezon Tangerines who wants it badly.
And again, let's remember din na wala pa on court ang kanilang captain na si Noval because of that unfortunate cramps. But she's okay now and hopefully next game we will see her in action. Pero punta naman tayo dito sa set 3 kung saan nga ay tinapos na at sinil na nitong Quezon Tangerines ang kanilang 8th straight win
Exactly.
sa competition.
Of course, it's really a game of momentum. Both team nga came from a fresh win, but unfortunately, it is so sad because one winning streak has to end so soon. But it is Quezon Tangerines standing so tall on top of the pedestal, destroying again their opponent San Juan Lady Knights. But for San Juan, I think there's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, you're still has a very, very good chance in making it to the next cut of this competition.
Definitely. I mean, you did go up against defending champions and you put up a performance like that. And as well, I think ang maganda dito, they were able to utilize a lot of their players. And coming into future matches, that's very important. Not only for personal motivation, but team motivation na alam mo, lahat kayo sa team, kaya nyo. The competitiveness is there. Kumbaga.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, numbers do not lie. And can you please run us through the numbers we have for San Juan and Quezon?
Well, Quezon Tangerines did win in straight sets. Doble ang kanilang attack points. 52-26 ng San Juan Knights. Pero sa San Juan Knights, again, we have seen really good blocking from them. Their net defense was just impeccable. Pero naman sa service line, itong Quezon Tangerines did dominate that part and sa opponent errors. Actually, if you would look at it, mas marami pang errors na nabigay itong Quezon Tangerines. And I think that happened nga dun sa set 2. natin na medyo maraming na pamigay masyado itong Quezon Tangerines.
And in all fairness with Quezon, despite giving away 23 points in 3 sets lang, they still managed to win. Well, this has been a wonderful Tuesday triple header. We still have our games on November 4th on Tuesday in Marikina Sports Center at 1 p.m. Triple header din to. Caloocan AM Spikers going against Binyan Takjel Arellano Chiefs. And by 3, you have Pasay Lady Voyagers going against the undefeated Dasmariñas Monarch. And of course, lastly, to wrap up the Tuesday triple header on November 4th is Marikina Lady Shoe Masters going against San Juan Lady Knight. This has been a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. And I would like to thank everyone who supported this game here. Of course, this has been Jong Panerio with Jillian Lee. And of course, we have Queen Barcarsi on the court side saying goodbye. Magkita-kita muli tayo November 4 here in Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association ng Liga para sa lahat.